Now, for years, they have lived in a cycle of fear and uncertainty, sleeping awakened to the sound of crashing waves, not knowing if the sea will claim more of their land. In Keta South, Keta and Anglong districts, communities have long battled the encroaching tides, a fight made harder by the unforgiving hand of climate change. As part of Joy News' German Embassy climate talks, our next stop is Keta, the heart of Ghana's coastal struggle and resilience. Mmefa Atiamwa Eli has been speaking to residents and local leaders as we focus on promoting indigenous knowledge on coastal resilience. There's more in this report.
Twice a year, they brace for impacts, enduring weeks of flooding that uproot homes, destroy livelihoods, and deepen despair. Today, hundreds remain displaced, climate refugees in their own homeland. But in the face of adversity, how are these coastal communities adapting? How resilient are they? And what traditional knowledge are they drawing on to protect their future?
What structure are we going to use to protect ourselves from the sea? The best thing is the brick. You see, it's the only brick can protect it. Nothing again. There's nothing. Are you going to use branches, coconut branches, to protect yourself along the seabed? No. The best thing is the brick. But here is the case. The sea doesn't want even to see the brick at all. It breaks all every time into pieces.
This problem started all the way back in 2021. So up to now, you can see the number of people who are rendered homeless. Yet, whatever they are calling for, that the sea defense project should continue, doesn't continue. So I will talk about thousands of people who are rendered homeless without any help. When you talk about relocation, we would not relocate anybody in Agawaji community, well as the Salakope and then Amocheno. So people, whatever we are doing is that to talk to them, to sleep with their neighbors. And that alone will not solve the problem.
Meet Togbe Emmanuel Anum Tete, chief fisherman of Salakope, a coastal community in the Keta South district. His surroundings paint a haunting picture of the devastation caused by sea erosion and tidal waves. The structure behind him once served as home to his extended family of 30. Today, 99% of that home has been swallowed by the sea, reduced to memories now buried beneath the waves.
In my household here, we are about plus or minus 30. Our survival, since this started, I mentioned it already, we survive by the help of people outside and our children outside. We are being helped. Nobody know nothing because we can't fish anymore. We are fisher folks. That's the main occupation here. There are a lot of debris. That's the building, broken building in the sea. You can't use the net again. Today, very fortunately, as you are coming, in the morning, come here, come and see fish. Very close here. This morning, you call for an action is the president to intervene. They have to come quickly as soon as possible and dredge the sea for us to be stable. The sea will be stable. As soon as they dredge it, it will be stable. It won't come anywhere again, forever and ever, until we die.
Well aware of the growing impact of climate change, we ask, have they considered any strategies to make their homes more resilient? After all, this home and resettlement, at least for now, is not an option they are willing to consider. Togbe shares his thoughts.
Nature is something you can't fight. What can we do to prevent the intervention of nature? Nature, whatsoever he plans to do, that's what he does. We couldn't have any plan. You see, our plan we normally talk about is we need to go across the lagoon. We are between the lagoon and the sea. We needed to be allocated at the other side of the lagoon, the other bank. But my sister and brothers, I'm telling you, that place is very worse because it's also waterlogged. You can't build there. You'll be swimming like a fish before you enter your room. It's better we stay here and the sea come and take us away.
Madam Kudowu's story echoes Togbe's loss. A mother who has lost everything to the sea. She relives the trauma every time the tides rise. For her, it's become a grim routine, a cycle that repeats with little mercy.
The waves just came, swept us off our foot all of a sudden. Houses numbering 10 were washed away just like that. We had to relocate to the other side of town, across the road, but that didn't help much. The road was equally washed away. We were promised it will be fixed, but we're still waiting. It's been very severe. Our kitchen and stoves have been flooded. Where to sleep is a problem. Whenever it is raining, we have to be awake, sweeping and mopping until it subsides.
Her new shelter, the recently built premix fuel station in Salekope. Her original home now stands as a broken wall with a door that leads to nothing. She doesn't know how long she'll be able to stay in this makeshift refuge.
I don't know what else to do. I constructed this palm front structure with the hope of shifting them, but that one too has equally been taken over by the sea. A couple of days ago, all our fried fishes were floating on top of the flood. It's been very traumatic.
Climate change has become an undeniable part of reality. Yet, conversations around adaptation and resilience remain far from the average person's daily considerations. But at what cost do we ignore it? And how do we ensure that communities start to rethink how to live with and not against nature? On June 13, 2025, Joy News, in partnership with the German Embassy, will be in Keta, engaging residents in a conversation dubbed Promoting Indigenous Knowledge and Coastal Resilience. Because the time to act is now. Amafa, Ewenam Atiamwa Eli, for Joy News. Keta.